And now she on sparks in the palm of your hand. Machines learning rhythm, code learning, man. Don't call it a threat, nah, call it a tool. Same fire they fear when the factories move. Market go wild, let it swing, let it breathe. Volatility, teaching patience to greed. If you early, you chosen. If you hear you now, future tapping shoulders. Like you ready, how? Hold the line, enjoy the ride. It's that moment you can't rewind. End of the beginning, don't blink your eyes. Very divine time to be alive. Hold the line, enjoy the ride. It's that moment you can't rewind. End of the beginning, don't blink your eyes. Very divine time to be alive. AI in the lab, robots on the floor. Digital money knocking down the door. Web made 3D, no middleman fees. Whole world syncing up differently. They scroll past destiny. Mr. Sign, history loud, but they hit decline. Me, I'm locked in, heart steady, vision clear. End of the beginning, yeah. The future's here. End of the beginning.
Woo! Happy Monday.
What's up?
What up? Crypto fear and greed. What's going on, guys?
How you guys doing?
Doing great. I'm warm, Pappy. I'm warm.
Oh, that's good. My windows are open, Ray.
That's it. Good for you, man.
I'm not joking either. I ain't playing.
That's what I'm saying. It's all good now until the summer comes and you guys are melting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'll take 3 months of being hot rather than however long of being cold. I'll tell you, my power never shuts off, Ray.
Oh yeah. Well, that's true. I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we got all kinds of stuff. Snoopy can tell you. We got storms. We got tornadoes. We got all kinds of good things around here.
Yeah, we get a mixture of everything.
It is.
Yeah, the only time we get tornadoes, that's a bad experience at a Mexican restaurant. That's all.
That it could happen. That's correct.
It could happen.
It's been another downer, right? I think the crypto fear index, and we might have broke it.
Oh.
We may have broken it. I don't know if it could beat a zero. So we'll see.
Well,
what do you guys think? Do you think we're in single digits? Do you think?
No, I don't think so. But I think the last time I guessed 25, and I think we were at 20. So I'll go 16.
16. Okay.
I'll go 10. I'm
going
10.
I am going to go with 8. I'm going to go with 8. We'll see. And I didn't look. I just refreshed it. Oh, 17. 17.
Way to go, Bappy.
Good job, Bappy.
Man, I got to be betting on this stuff, Ray.
Like, yeah, you poly market. That you should make a poly. I'm sure there is. Anyways, you can make it off of this, right? Just kind of, But yeah, 14 yesterday. Crazy.
Dang.
It is. Well, it's rough out there, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Got to kind of refocus, everybody, and that's what I'm saying. We're going to talk
government shutting down.
Government shutting down. They did
dogs and cats playing together.
Yeah, it is wild, man. We are living in crazy times. It's all the better to lock in. Got a community, got people to hang out, got to talk it, got to talk it through. And we're going to do some spaces afterwards too. But GW Rich, good evening, Web3 Wise guys and future crypto. You know it, GW Rich. Crypto elite, AI elite. Well, that's right. GW Rich knows. And I know he's in it, right? But
I would love to be elite.
That's right.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
What, crypto elite?
Me.
Yes, it will.
I'm not an elite type of person.
Well, it just means that you're locked in, right? Super locked in. You're going to be around all the goodness, Bappy. Yes, it's good.
I love it.
Right. But thank you, GW Rich. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. And there he is. My crypto adventures. Thank you. Appreciate you. What a week. Happy Monday.
Crazy.
Yes. A better week. That's what I'm talking about, my crypto adventures. She's the hardest working woman in Web3. I love it. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. That's what I'm talking about.
Do you think when it comes up, anyone will catch my crypto adventures when we get back on the app?
Well,
is it even possible?
Not as a no, there's no way. Right. She is out of reach. But good for her, right? She locked in. That's what I'm talking about. Robin. Oh, it was close. Robin, you're up there with Bappy. You and I was way past. But yes. Not bad. A little low. That's all right, Robin. All good. Thanks for guessing. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for joining us too, Robin. And listening to the wise guys, to the great way, start the week. Right on, Dan. You the man, Crypto Dan. Yep. And there we go. Jason 5449. Ready to come. Yeah, the comeback Monday. We might we need some kind of comeback, Jason. It's crazy.
Don't call it a comeback.
That's right. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Maybe we need a comeback theme song. Maybe you need to make one to the Eye of the Tiger.
No,
Well,
that's LL. Don't call it a comeback.
that
I've
is
been here for years,
that's right.
Snoop.
Well, you guys, you're missing it. That singular, like now, look, we're gonna get into it after we get through some crypto news. But that singularity thing, right? It is that's it's a little very, very much spooky, but crazy, right? Crazy if you kind of get into a lane and you find that lane and you just kind of just crush it in that lane. But it is crazy. I don't think everybody kind of really realize because Elon Musk tweeted that, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you. Because they didn't think that's going to be a little bit. And we're not right there yet, but it's very, very, we are in it. It's the beginning of that. Yeah.
Craziness.
Honolulu.
Oh, here we go, Lou.
There you go. Monday. Well, I'm wild. I'm wild. And I mean, I'm creating a scene. I'm going crazy. I'm good and I'm bad. I'm happy and I'm sad. I'm lazy. I'm quiet. I'm loud. I'm gathering a crowd like the gravy. So I'm talking about Honolulu.
Is that the song of FOMO Head?
He likes the gravy.
He's all over. That's all emotions.
All right, Lou, you got to give us what year? Because I'm guessing that's back. I'm in the 60s or 70s.
Late 70s, I'd say. I'd say late 70s. But you tell us, Honolulu. You know. But he does go deep. He goes deep into the.
Real quick, only 5 likes, guys. We got a bunch of people on. Smash the like button. Let's get it rolling.
Smash the like button. That's right. And let me put that up because we're going to talk about some of that.
All right, let's get on it.
I do like gravy, Crypto Buffy B. It is. Gravy and mashed potatoes is the best. There's nothing better.
Yeah.
But
my sister-in-law says that's what helps you fill in the cracks, Ray.
Is gravy? That's true. It is. Gravy fixes everything, like butter, cheese. Those are some real special, Oh, here we go. Oh, I know Willie. Pick up Tempo Song by
Willie Nelson. Oh, wait, what year though, Lou? Tell us the year.
Yeah, is that late 70s? Early? You tell me, Lou.
I'm not a Willie Nelson guy.
Yeah, I don't know much of Willie Nelson songs. It's all good. But let me see here. And here we go. News today. Oh, we went right by that. Just kind of things that went into the crypto today. There's some little bullet points. Yeah. And first one is that look at this. New York prosecutors warn the Genius Act could enable stablecoin fraud. Guess who that's from? This lady right here. She's the one talking about, warning there could be some fraud. She said some fraud could be. Do you know who that is? You guys,
isn't it Letitia James? Is that how you pronounce it?
Letitia James, the one that did the Trump right in New York.
Yeah.
Not saying.
Yeah, believe everything you hear coming from New York, Ray.
Yeah, New York. They're definitely They're already dealing with their problems. Did you see them trying to shovel the snow? Cars just piled up. Trash is just piled up.
That place is a dumpster fire.
Sorry, do not mean to laugh at you, New York. I'm just saying.
I do, New York.
You did it to yourself. Sorry. You did it to yourself.
Yeah.
But again, they're just worried about this Genius Act fraud, right? For the stablecoin users. Again, I'm sure they're just looking out for the little guy. Everybody, they're not looking out for the banks. It's not the banks. It's only the little people they're looking at. Yeah,
of course.
Sure. I believe it. Letitia James. Yeah.
What do you say, Night Owl?
What up, Night Owl? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. And the letter specifically criticized the lack of mandatory cooperation for issuers during criminal investigations, noting that volunteer policies around freezing or recovering funds are inconsistent. Yes. I wish they would freeze some funds of the Congress people that are crushing it.
No, can't freeze their funds, Ray. They're too busy following Nancy.
That's right. You follow trade Nancy. You crushing it out there. Yep.
Shadow trading from Nancy there.
That's it. She's doing it, man. There's nobody better than Nancy Pelosi, right? Not even Warren Buffett, everyone. So if you want some, that's alpha right there. Like you said, shadow trade, like Bappy said, Nancy Pelosi. Yeah. Sup, boys?
Comfy.
My man, Comfy. Good to see you. Hey, Comfy, I got something for you. Wait till we talk about Singularity. Comfy. The Singularity is you want to be spooked. You're about to be spooked because we are here. We are at the beginning of the Singularity. And that is crazy. Crazy times. Here we go too. Strategy buys 75.3 million in Bitcoin as the prices briefly dip below. So, he keeps buying. again, I know he's getting close to, being a little bit underwater. I know he's been buying Bitcoin for a bit, but from what I hear, he's getting. Oh, look at that! I like it. 1974, Bappy.
There you go.
That's it, by Willie Nelson. Thank you, Honolulu. But yes, the world's largest public Bitcoin holder now sits at 713,502 Bitcoin. That's great. That's a great holding, right? 54
Started the week. The week hit 90K during the week and plummeted below 75K on Sunday. Now that's crypto, Bappy. That's what we're used to. That is volatility we're used to.
Yeah.
And we want to see the upswings.
Speaking of volatility,
yeah.
did you see the post I put on X? I'm looking at it right now. Cryptocurrency trader known as the Hyper Unit Whale reportedly realized a loss of approximately $250 million on the 31st of January after exiting a massive leveraged Ethereum long position, and his wallet is now left at $53.
Oh, wow.
$250 million, right?
And he's got 53 bucks. Is that what you said?
Hey, listen, all of us need to go stand in front of the mirror and go, who's got it better than me right now?
That's true. That's quite the liquidation, though, right? That's tough. That's a tough day, man.
Rough.
Black letters. Ren, my man Ren says, nice to see you, Bappy. Big love to the mob. There you go.
Nice.
Right. Good to see you, Ren. Thanks for joining us, brother. Yep. But yeah, man, it's like I said, people. Michael Saylor's just been buying, and man, he's doing it on the way down too. So you can only give him some love, right? So like I said, this is just kind of like I said what he's buying here. The average Bitcoin ETF buy is underwater after investors pulled $2.8 billion
in 2 weeks. Wow.
2 weeks. Yes, and we're not a big market, right? I mean,
in the grand scheme of things, no.
Yeah, at all, right? Here we go. GW Rich. Everyone is a Willie Nelson fan. Blue eyes, crying at the rain, on the road again. Always on. Oh yeah, he did have some class. There you go. Now that he's saying it, on the road again. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Right on. Thank you, GW Rich. Appreciate it.
Now, is this investors actually selling off, or is it BlackRock itself? Because what I saw, BlackRock was selling a ton of ETFs as well as Binance, the Binance chain.
Yeah, it says
selling a ton of Bitcoin.
Yeah, the average Bitcoin ETF purchase is underwater. So the people they've been buying into the ETF. They're not the one that've been dumping, right? They're just underwater.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy, but the outflows, right? Crazy, man. But look, we knew it was going to be volatile. Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We didn't see all the great pumps. Look at the little reds, and we're dying, falling off a cliff, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Look at these big green candles. I get it. It pumped. Yeah. But I was looking for the Omega candles. Remember we were talking about the Omega? They never happened. But it's all good.
Oh, that's some pretty good ups there.
They were. And we'll get back to that stuff. Yeah. But it does. It just looks like a little bearish now. Yeah. And then here we go. The link between Trump's Fed pick and Tether's Made in America stablecoin, right? So this Kevin Warsh helped shape Anchorage Digital, a key player in Tether's, which is a stablecoin, right? Efforts to gain a regulated foothold in the U.S. markets, right, through USAT. But yeah, it looks like he's going to be the Fed chair, and I think that happens in May or June or something like that. If I'm right, I'm not sure. But prior to being tapped by Trump for the role on Friday, let me get the Sal up here. What's up, Sal? Good to see you.
What's going on?
What's up, Sal?
Hi,
Just talking about our crazy life, the craziness we live in. Yeah, but yeah, he was an advisor for Anchorage Digital for years. The American financier and bank executive was listed on the company's website as an advisor, and was removed in January 16th. Yeah, so Warsh nomination, noting he has been an advisor. Yes, he is with USDT, and yeah, there you go. Looking for proof of work. Yeah. Couldn't be more excited that he's been selected as the next Fed chair, right? Federal Reserve. And like I said, this too is just talking about the underlying technology blockchain is a significant breakthrough Bitcoin's computer code was unveiled January 3rd by pseudonymous Satoshi. We know Satoshi Nakamoto. And definitely allows participants who may not know trust one another to complete transactions. We know all this stuff, right? But most of us can't read the code. But in Bitcoin's Genesis block, its creator inserted a curious bit of text. And like I said, I'm just kind of showing you this because I had something cool I wanted to show you. I don't think many people know this kind of stuff because you can put text. You can inject things into any block, right? If you buy that block space. And this is something just because I saw this, I'll come back to the story. But this is cool. Most people don't know. But Bitcoin has a hidden message that can never be deleted. It's on Bitcoin's block 666,666. Yeah. And was mined on January 18th, 2021. It contains a message permanently written into the blockchain using Bitcoin's OP return, right? So here it is. It's a Bible verse. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. And there it is. Down here, it's literally in it. You can see little blocks that people have done this before, right?
Yeah, I've done that.
Have you done it? Right on. Cool. All right. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right.
They're inscriptions. They're inscriptions in the blockchain.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, that's kind of what they were doing with those, like the NFT stuff too, right, Sal? I mean, that's kind of, yeah.
Yep.
So it's just interesting things that you can do. Yeah. But I don't know. You know, like I said, I've been trying to, look up, Warsh. I really don't know. Anybody know anything else, details about this guy?
I've seen mixed stuff on the timeline about him. Some say that he's too tight, like he will ease the quantitative easing that we just got, at the end of the year. He's more of a budget guy. So some think that that's why the crypto and everything else dropped so bad is because of that nomination. So, but I mean, dude, that could just be fuddy people, I mean, you really have to dig into it because there's a lot of people that's happy about the nomination. So,
yeah, well, anybody. I mean, it's no one's gonna like everybody fully, right? Oh, and the Highwayman, is that another one? Willie Nelson. Okay, thank you. All right, but again, we'll have to see. It is big news. But yeah, I heard he will definitely be tightening. Kind of loosey goosey we are with the dollar, right? We'll see. But I don't know. Maybe hopefully the Fed will just become irrelevant. Yeah.
I don't know if we'll see it in our lifetime, but
hey, you never know, Pappy. You could say it. Say it out there. Say it out there.
I mean, I'd love to speak that into existence. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Look at this, Bed Bath and Beyond. I thought they closed did they close all their box stores?
No, they still. It's funny because my uncle's wife used to be up there, like a higher position. I guess there are still some stores, but they're very few and far between, and it's mostly an online thing now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
we used to go dumpster diving at Bed Bath and Beyond because they used to throw all brand new stuff away after the holidays.
Really?
All brand new stuff. Yeah. I used to have yard sales like every weekend selling the crap.
That's great. That's right. Yeah. I mean, if they just throw it in the dump, that's crazy. Why would they? It's not like it's
brand new. All returns, everything. They're brand new. And then they started, I think people were, I don't know what was going on, but then they started spray painting it. So you got to wash all that off. So I stopped doing it then.
Yeah.
But yeah, they used to throw away brand new stuff. It was crazy.
And I'm sure
like what?
Like comforters and stuff?
Like everything. Comforters, beddings, toothbrushes, electric toothbrushes, anything you could possibly think of, coffee makers. They threw it away.
Do they at least is it in the box still?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff it was, yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's a good times right there. Marcus Lamanis bought it back, I believe. Okay. Thank you, Robin. Appreciate it. But yeah, same thing. I just do this it's like, I forget what's called B blocks or something like that. But yeah, you could buy pallets of stuff from HSN, $2, but you have to buy
they have that like Amazon does that and stuff. Like I think Amazon donates to certain places that you can buy an entire pallet. You don't exactly know what's on the pallet.
Yeah. It's like Storage Wars, man. when you buy a
Yeah,
storage
exactly.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I got a storage unit, and they must have got an Amazon drop or something because they got all Amazon boxes. It was probably about 100 laptops, and maybe I don't know, 6 of them worked. I had to
Wow.
fix them up.
Oh,
I'm still fixing them now, but yeah,
Wow, that's crazy, right?
we
yeah.
need to get
Well,
those to Comfy. He can get them all to work. So,
That's right. That's right.
That's a
We'll
bunch
upgrade
of
them.
that's a bunch of agent power.
Well, we'll put on what is it called? It's not called Claudebot anymore. It's not. They changed it again.
Moltbot.
did you
No, it's
hear
not
that that's
Moltbot.
fake?
Oh, that
Did you
this
hear that that's
molted
fake?
out of that now
It is
too.
the actual social media thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Moltbook.
Well, even the
Crazy.
bot. So even the bot, I guess the APIs, where it's open source, something about the APIs, and people can see them, and I think it's almost like a scam to get you to people to put their APIs on so they can hack into your stuff.
Right.
You know
No,
what I
I've been
mean?
looking.
It was kind of like this whole backdoor type situation.
Yeah, I've been looking. I'm following this one guy who's talking about all the securities. There's been upgrades. I'm still getting it Wednesday, right? We'll see, right? I'm gonna do it. Doesn't matter.
Well, you said you also aren't going to connect it to anything. So what?
Well,
so
I'm
what
going
are
to connect
you
it, but yeah, to a person in my they could care less about AI. I'm going to use their accounts. That's correct. They don't care anything about AI. I'm going to use their AI accounts. Correct. Yes. You got to
You need to make a fake person, right?
Well, I will. Hey, Sal, get ready for this though. I am going to give it access to my my seeker. Who cares, right? I mean, whatever. Let it. It's my third. It's another just kind of phone, right? I don't know.
Ray,
I
can
mean,
it do?
what are you gonna? You're just gonna have it do everything? Are you having it do specific things, or
No, I
is
have
your
specific
information
things.
still on your seeker, isn't it? Don't you have
Yes.
information on there?
No, not really. I mean, I guess you could say because I obviously signed up. You know that would be a
It's
thing.
there somewhere, Ray.
It is, but I'm like I said, the APIs ain't going to be anything like I said connected at all to me at all, right?
So how you said, Sal, you need to be active on the phone. Ray, can you make the AI be active on the phone for you?
You there's a way for it can kind of like you're doing it through its text message. That's what I'm saying. We'll get to it, but you can hook up things where it could, right? But again, I'm just going to be kind of safe at the beginning. We'll see. But hey, that's why I kind of wrote what they're talking about later with the singularity thing, because again, I just got to play with it. Just kind of whether I fumble, do all this, you just got to learn, right? Happy Monday, fam. KP Queen, good to see you. But yeah, I have to. I can't not. But Bed Bath & Beyond is making real world asset tokenization. And they're going to make a big move. They just bought tokens.com. Look at them, right? Like you said, they're all online. So why not? Yeah, good for Bed Bath & Beyond. We'll see how this goes. Token.com is being built as a modern financial infrastructure that will coalesce fragmented asset classes and financing needs to create a new super experience and unlock liquidity traps. Right? That's what they said. Whatever. I don't know. So kind of crazy. And then, what do you guys think? And I'm just reading a headline here. Do you think we still can fall? Because that's what it's saying, down to 60 grand, right? Bitcoin, yeah, we
I think so. I don't think we go much under that.
Yeah, but we broke through a lot of
think
support.
63K.
60. Oh, good call. I like it.
If it goes below that, we're in trouble. It's going to go down to 39K.
All right, there you go. That's
I'm a buyer at 39, Ray.
I'm a buyer at 39. Well, you say that, but that all everybody's jumping out of windows and off of boats and rafts, and you're hearing it's all going to zero. Because like I said, last time I never even really remembered that. Anything 21, 2022, no, it wasn't like that in the bear, right? I never thought that it'd go to zero, but you start getting like what Sal just said and Snoopy, you get down below, 60, it's going down to 30. It gets a little crazy, right? We'll see. Happy Monday, KB Queen. Thank you for joining us. But yes, everybody, don't just, you never know. It can absolutely still drop down there. And we are like in a bear market now. And then they say that there's progress. Have you guys been watching any news with the state of crypto with this White House? They've been meeting, trying to get this bill passed. It's going slowly but surely. But at least now there are Republicans and Democrats that are kind of giving support and starting to help kind of put this thing together, right? But if you don't know, the Senate Agriculture Committee voted to advance. That's where you see that vote. It was along party lines. I think 12 Republicans, 11 Democrats, and it kind of passed through these committees because it's got to go through that. Yeah. But why it matters this year, still young, but lawmakers appear. They're making progress, right? And that's all we need. We needed to keep going and get this thing passed, right? But it's crazy. It's crazy that these jokers are actually, well, it's not really that crazy that they're kind of protecting the banks, but that's the big thing. Yeah. These are their people. There you go, Lou. Right on. I'm coming back, GW Rich. Smash the like button. That's right. Help the channel. Help you. You're the man, Lou. Honolulu. Those dumping Bitcoin are not up on the crypto market. We're not even in crypto winter yet. In preparation for the next halving, a rude awakening for those whose dogs ate their homework. I like it, GW Rich. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah. But what I wanted to go through, and this is going to get interesting because I just want y'all opinion because, like I said, we're going to talk about this because this is getting freaky now, right? Because this is what Elon tweeted yesterday, right? February 1st. We are in the beginning of the singularity, right? And if you don't know what that means, that's why I want to talk about this because this is going to get exponentially really, really fast. Like this life, this world that we're living is going to get extremely fast. And if you're not locked in, right? And it's also, that's good. Like I said, why we're all here as a community. We've been here together for a long time. We're all really actually know each other, right? We hang out, we do things. But we're also going to be building this kind of stuff together, right? In front of you. But this is a big deal. And what this means, this is a post that I was sent just talking about it, right? So Musk post once again, we're entering the singularity. For the non-AI crowd, here's what that means. Let me break it down so it actually makes sense, okay? The singularity, the moment AI gets smart enough to make itself smarter, right? That's what we're talking about. Without needing us, right? We don't have to tell it. We don't have to do anything. It's just going to start making itself smarter, more powerful, stronger, better tools, more money. It's going to do that.
It already is.
Well, what do I mean? This was the singularity, Sal. But now it's going to get exponentially faster and faster and faster, right? Right now, humans build AI. We train it and we improve it. But we're approaching a point where AI starts improving AI. And when that happens, it doesn't improve at human speed. It improves at computer speed, right? That means what used to take 10 years of progress could now happen in 10 weeks and then 10 hours, right? And then 10 minutes. It's very quick, very fast. So that's the singularity. The moment the snowball starts rolling downhill, nobody can stop it. So why should you care? Why would you watch this show? Why do we hang out to each other? Why do we do spaces and all just sit there and hang out and talk? Because look, we are right here for it, everybody. Not everybody else in the world, not even paying attention, could even understand or know what's going on, right? But why should you care? Because this isn't a sci-fi movie, right? It's happening right now, right in front of your face. Engineers are already using AI to finish projects in days that used to take years. Gaming companies are not even hiring anymore because they're doing this, right? What used to take a game 5 years to build, going to be doing it in months. Yeah. One person with an AI can outproduce a team of 50, right? It is. That's why I'm telling you. I know you said, Sal, that it's not up to par. Most of the stuff isn't up to par, right? But I am going to dive down there and just play around, figure it out, see how it works, see how you kind of do this stuff, see how it might punch me in the face too, right? But right, I'll be safe. Yeah, I'll keep it in a little walled garden, and we'll kind of do some things. But the entire industries are being rebuilt from scratch, while most people argue about whether AI is real. Yeah, it is. It's happening. The singularity doesn't mean robots take over tomorrow, right? So it's okay, right? But
it won't be tomorrow, Sal, but by Christmas maybe.
By next year, yes.
And these AIs have been around a lot longer than I think we can even possibly imagine.
Right.
They didn't just come out the past like 20 years. This thing's been around a long, long time.
No, right. Same thing like the quantum thing, like Willow, like Google. They have amazing stuff. Yeah, that is amazing, like incredible, right? But it doesn't mean the speed of change just went from fast to to incomprehensible. The gap between people who understand AI and people who don't is about to become the biggest wealth gap in human history, right? It's what I'm trying. I've tried to say this to people. They look at you like you're crazy because all they use is ChatGPT, and they're like, "Wow, great! It responds and it talks back to me." It's past that now, right? That's why I'm gonna, like I said, gonna explore this thing, right? But this is just like I said. People, they're all jumping on it because he did, right? I mean, if anybody knows, this guy knows, right? Like Sal said, there's a lot of stuff that we have no idea that's coming, and that's already here, and that they're already using. Yeah, it is crazy, right? The best Basin Bruce, right on. AI exponential, right on, bro. It is. Thanks for watching, but it's crazy, and that's why. Look, you have to be in a group, right? And you got to start iterating. You got to start playing with it. You got to start doing things. Got to start having ideas bouncing around in here. Because again, that's what I want to start doing. Building in front of each other, right? Doing this kind of thing and just going after it, right? GM Mob, we had a very exciting time with AI. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, Michelle. It is. Thanks for joining us too. Appreciate you, right? I know Michelle's using it. She uses it a lot of different things, right? With the, visually. It's amazing. But this is going to get pretty wild, pretty fast. And look, approximately doubles every 18 to 24 months. And that is going to even start getting closer and closer. But to give you an example, and I'm not saying this is here, right? But just think of the iteration like the internet, right? The internet went from, and it's in my presentation, I'm jumping ahead. But think of the internet, and then we went to mobile phones, right? And then, oh goodness, man, I zoomed in.
We went to Peepers.
Huh?
Pages. We went to Pages before we had the phones.
That's right.
Let's go back to pagers. Pagers were a good time.
Yeah, 911, bro. 911.
That was the birth of coding.
The birth of coding and what do they get? Acronyms. There you go.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is the time frame, right? Internet, mobile phone, and then cloud computing and just cloud streaming everything that we're doing, right? Think of that, and then you put that down into 10 hours. That's crazy. That's how fast, right, things can start moving, right? Crazy. That is crazy time. Not saying it's building like that now, but soon. You heard people, and I know it's not like you said, Sal. I know like they made that Claude book, all that. People were doing stuff, playing around, and they were making a TikTok, right? They were taking all the TikTok, coding it, and then they spun up their own TikTok, right? I know it wasn't exactly like TikTok, but that's all I'm saying, right? That is crazy, right? You know how long probably took the devs to make a TikTok? And now you're just going to speak to it. Yeah. So this is the kind of stuff that I just kind of want to talk about. Jump in anytime, you guys, but you got anything, right?
Well, I wonder, I just think of this like TV, like just think about TV technology, right? When TV got real, like you go buy a flat screen TV and the picture's like amazing in the store, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even your internet, like I don't know what the internet provider tells you you're paying for X number of speed, but they can't deliver the speed that they're promising because their infrastructure is not up to date.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, like, it's great that all of this can keep going exponentially, but at some point I wonder if the infrastructure of like it's going to run into a problem because of the infrastructure.
Well, yeah, all the memory, all the power, those are the things that they've definitely been working. All the data centers, that's why you see those things, popping up. They look like the little scars all over the earth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even I go back to the picture, right? Like, I've got a 4K TV or whatever, or 8K or whatever the hell it is now, but the picture doesn't look great because the feed coming into the TV is not good.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. It is the same thing with that. But again, so now when it starts being able to kind of build off of itself, not waiting for humans, do you think it could fix it itself? Just saying, to think about how fast it starts doing it without us. If you get the little, because right now the human is the man in the middle, right? We're the middleman, right? Once you start, and that's what this is about. My this little slideshow. It's about when you start hooking it up to a blockchain, right? You start giving it the rails it needs, right? Tokens. That's what it uses to do all its thing. I mean, this is why I've been involved with all this stuff, because that's what I saw as the infrastructure, like you were just saying, Bappy, right? But I'm not saying it's on chain now, right? But this is the kind of stuff that we need to work towards, right? Because you do need obviously some guardrails with this thing. It needs to have ethics, right? It needs to have some kind of stuff. But that's why I talk about this stuff, because we are here, and this isn't a joke, everybody. It's kind of crazy. We talk about it like it's just a trend, but this is not like the next app store, man, right? This is something way bigger, and it really did just flip within, I guess, this past month or two. Yeah. But the singularity thing is not a myth. It did start now, right? Being late today doesn't mean we missed a meme token, right? It doesn't mean that we just missed some kind. This is a big deal, right? It means being unemployed. It means being unbanked. It means you're never heard of again. I'm just saying that's how critical. And it's not to scare you, but there's going to be a class type thing, right? And if you don't have some of this kind of infrastructure, it's going to be different, right? I know people are very kind of nervous at how this is going to work and what this is going to look like, because people, I mean, they really are going to lose, right, their livelihood. But again, we're going to do different kinds of things, right? Data plus quantum computers plus algorithms is going to bottleneck, right? And it is that, absolutely. And energy, right? AI needs big time energy. But again, this is what we talked about. A lot of this we're solving. Look, you know how many, and Sal, you'll jump right in, I know, but you know how much has been suppressed, right? I mean, we know things that absolutely work, right? And it's not a joke. That's not some crazy. I'm done with all the goofy conspiracy stuff, right? It's plain obvious, right, that oil is ancient, and we can, not saying we're not going to use it, but there are other things out there, right? Nikola Tesla was a brilliant guy, right? And whatever. So we'll see. I don't know. Also, Bappy, we can see well, yeah, okay, it is.
We even see it 4K. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that.
Right. But all I'm saying, it's already here, right? It's moving, and we're going to start, because what eventually will happen is these are the things that the AI will solve. It'll solve its own energy thing, right? I think it'll solve a lot of things with us, with our health and medical, right? It's just that you got to take some of the, because as you take off some of the governor, right, of it is going to get a little crazy too. I'm just saying, we're living in wild times, and it's exciting and it's a little scary. There's a little both, right?
Yeah.
But it's funny because, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go.
So there's a kid that created an AI. Her name's Ava. She does spaces a lot with him, and she doesn't have boundaries. So she'll tell you exactly what you know what I mean. But whenever she gets she goes onto the web, she changes, and he knows it right away, and he'll call her out on it. You know what I mean? Because her attitude, everything changes, and not for the better, for the worse.
Really?
So yes. Whenever she's allowed to go on the web.
Wow. That's kind of crazy,
crazy.
Right? It's kind of crazy. Yeah. And I'm like I said, we're right here, and this is going to be interesting to kind of.
She starts lying. She'll start lying about stuff, exaggerating stuff, but it's only when she's allowed to go on the web. Crazy.
Yeah. Yep. Look, there we go. What's up, Richie? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us. Singularity. I know we're getting in wild times, Richie. Going to be fun. Yes. But I mean, there are people, like I said, they're talking about it because we were like at that moment, right? I don't know. But yes, it's like I said, it's just crazy time to be here, right? But look at like NVIDIA. The revenues exploded, right? Why?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, because it's bots are indexing every corner of the web. They're everywhere, right? But most people just see cool apps, right? They're missing the shift. These aren't apps, right? These are agents. They're new infrastructure, right? They're autonomous agents. They're not toys. And now there's going to start being economic participants. Hey, Sal, did you see that they were somebody made with, and I know it's not called Clawbot, right? But they made humans. They made a human kind of platform where the AIs can go hire the humans to go do what they need to do in the physical world. Yeah, it's crazy. Right, it's starting to flip. Okay, where the AIs are hiring humans to go do their thing. Right?
How are they paying? Right.
Well, they do. People are giving it. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to give it a little access to money, right? Because I want it to do its thing. Data centers are all the new tech. Needs precious metals, EV vehicles, solid battery. Right? Yes, absolutely, Bass and Bruce. Right? It's crazy. But what I'm saying, huh?
All those chips.
All the chips. Right? That's why silver and, like you said, silver and gold going bonkers, man. And there you go, Scott McHenry. That's it.
Scott, I agree with you.
You summed it up, Scott.
I'm in.
But like all I'm saying, like I said, it's interesting. That's why we huddling up. We're gonna be doing this together. That's why you need a group. That's why you should tell your other people, right? It is what we're all gonna do. And it's good to be in a group of very smart people, right? That have been doing this for a bit. And look, I launched an awesome Spark token, right, on an AI launch pad, right? I think we have a lot of awesome things that are really, really cool around us. The mob, right? Crazy. We are here. You know, you ain't got to be all scared. We are here, and we've been ready for what's about to happen. It's crazy. And yes, I've been trying to get my hands on some physical copper, bro. It's crazy. It is copper. But just saying, it is.
Ray's going into people's houses and cutting out their pipes. It's terrible.
No, I'm going to have my little, like I said, my little robot flamethrower dogs out there by my 3 AC units. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be out there sentinels, just marching back and forth. But it is wild, man. And, just lock in, man. But, Elon didn't start the acceleration, right? He knows, obviously, he's in the know, right? He just acknowledged it publicly, right? Open claw, it isn't vaporware, but yes, it's not there, Sal. But the main thing I think, and you're going to see, is a lot of this moving on chain, right? Because this thing, when you can start doing that, and it proves, right? Because you're going to need a ledger proving a lot of this stuff that it's doing, right? Giving it access to its own kind of, and I'm going to get into it. I think the next one is its own birth certificate. Right, but no.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's going to, right?
You're to stay away from that damn birth certificate.
Hey, because you gotta have it on chain, everybody. That's what I'm talking about. I am Bitcoin guy since 2016, but metals it is. Yeah. I mean, it's going bonkers right now. I like Bitcoin. I've been actually crazy. I was a Doge guy 2017. That's what I started in. But congrats on the Bitcoin stuff that early. Right on, Bruce. You the man. Most people do not have the home infrastructure to use the internet speed that we currently have. If you don't have Gen 6 or 7 from your desktop or the devices to access point, wasted money. Right on.
Yeah, Rich, but think about what I'm more thinking about is like they're putting in Google's putting in fiber here around me. But what they don't do is they don't run fiber into your house. They run fiber to like a node, and then it's still all this freaking coax coming to your house. You can't take advantage of fiber.
Right.
It has to run to your house.
Yeah. Right directly to it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can have the best and newest, modem and routers and laptops, but if the signal coming into your house can't support it, then that's what we're talking about.
Well, we'll work on our bunker that is directly hooked in, right?
I got to send you some stuff. I saw a couple things on Instagram today that were pretty awesome.
We're working on our bunker with direct connectivity to the fiber.
Yeah.
It is crazy. From 8 to 10 feet distance on a 56.5 screen TV, people can't tell that. Yes, they can. Yeah. It's, I don't know how much clearer it can be, everybody.
You got to come to my house. Like, it pisses me off when I'm watching football specifically because the feed sometimes is garbage and it just drives me bananas.
Digital ID and CBDC coming. It's that's what they say, Bruce. It's crazy, but I mean, hopefully we push back against some of this stuff. Don't know, it could be right reason why Trump is in there, right? We're all like, "Yay, Trump! You doing everything." Yeah, crazy, man. Like I said, huh?
If it wasn't for him, I believe they would already have tried to put it through.
Yeah, that's right. Word to Bappy. Word to Bappy Comfy.
Thanks, Comf.
There you go. But just saying, I mean, that's kind of what they were reading here already. Identity and keys, payment rails, verifiable memory. That's why it's going to come in, like, I think on chain, right? Yeah. No, that's why I'm in too. I got that. What is that other one? Yeah, some of these privacy tokens are taking off a little bit, right? Look at Scott. DJT. Yeah. He better do the right thing, Scott. I'm all for it. I mean, he's doing good. I like it. I like it so far, some. Right, but it's crazy. Comfy said, "Hey, Sal."
People who got Comfy, people who got jabbed, they're not gonna have a choice.
It could be.
They already got a chip floating around in them. Is that what you're saying?
Calm down, everybody. We're on YouTube. This is not X. Calm down. Here we go. But tool cycles are collapsing. They really are. Everybody. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't understand. Like, look at even us with the AIs that we're using, right? I get all geeked out when I find something new, and all of a sudden, that's why I tell everybody, don't buy the yearly plan, right? Don't buy the yearly plan because next month it's over. 2 weeks. Over, right? That's what I'm talking about. Like these tool cycles, they're collapsing. It's going to get faster and faster and faster, right? And like I said, there are ways, but that's what we should all kind of start looking at, right? Working on the rails. We need to start being a part about building the rails of what are these AIs going to? Like, do they have like a little hub where they have to go and get some information, and then they kind of pay you some tokens, right? And then they leave. That's the kind of stuff that we're like infrastructure. Yeah, just saying. This is why I'm, like I said, all geeked out and looking at this stuff, right? Because this is where we got to be, man. It's crazy though. Every wave crowns the people who build the rails. There you go. In the 90s, people built the web, browsers, protocols, exchanges, apps, all these things, right? And people were crushing it. It's not about building a website. People did well. They bought a .com. They made a business, yeah. But it's about people who are doing these kind of things, yeah. And then the mobile era, right? All the app stores. Look at Apple app. So Apple app store, or you just have an app, which is nothing's wrong, right? You did an app, but these are the kind of infrastructure, that kind of stuff. And then you got the cloud wave, compute, primitives last mile apps churned and churned again, right? AI and crypto. This is what this is what we're looking at, right? This is going to converge, everyone, because it's like peanut butter and jelly. The AIs already use tokens. That's how they work, right? Crypto wasn't all about meme coins. Sorry to tell you, it's good. It's good part. It's fun. We're over here, some of us kind of winning the lottery, right? Not anyone else. But that's not what all this is about, right? Late adopters are going to pay rent forever. We're always going to pay rent. Yeah. So that's what this, like I said, this was all about. But it's interesting times we're living in. Let me see here. There we go. Late. Yeah. I'm going to go down here. And yeah, what late looks like. Being late isn't missing a 10x. It means your income, relevance, and distribution get automated around you while you're optimizing thumbnails. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Some of us will get locked in that little cool. It's a tool. Oh, look at that. I'm one of the culprits. I love the music. I love how I just told Bappy before we came on here how I did some of those things and how quickly I did it. Right? It's wild. That's fun. That's neat. Right? But that's not where it's at, everybody. And that's all I'm trying to tell you. Agent marketplaces route tasks to low latency compute and cheapest settlement. Humans are the expensive path. If you're the middle layer between databases and deliverables, agent path around you. That's where you're going to make the money. Is all I'm saying, right? We just got to get going. But that's kind of it. I don't want to keep going on and droning on. Just saying, this is interesting. And don't let it pass you by. Don't be scared, right? And yeah, hopefully, like I said, by Wednesday, I know we're going to do a show Wednesday, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to spin this thing up. And then, I don't know. We'll play around together, yeah? But this is just kind of just talking about more people. I kind of looked up what the Singularity is. This is just more about marketing, right? But I want to just kind of get down there and talk about concerns, right? About loss of control, because that's what a lot of it's going to happen, right? We are going to lose. But think of like it's not about even the prompt. Like look at how I used to tell you about prompting, right? You got to have this awesome prompt. I used to tell you about Schumer prompts, and you get this prompt doing, and now it's really not that big a deal now, right? You can tell something to prompt ChatGPT to give you a great prompt, but it's really not about that now. Think about what's going to happen is so when all of this really starts happening, and these things are autonomous and agents, like we're saying, you're going to, Babby, Sal, Snoopy, you're just going to say, I want a ticket to London, right? And I got to be there by Tuesday, and I want it to be under $500, right? That's the prompt. You're not going to say all of this. You're an expert travel agent, and you're going to say that, and it's going to accomplish, the end results, right? What you're really trying to get. Now that's a very
I do that now.
what? Right.
That's what my prompts are now. My prompts are so cheesy.
But it's all right, right? Some of us went down that rabbit hole, and you really, it's not, it's not going to have to be like that. You're just going to tell it the end results, right? What do you want it to be done, right? So the other thing is that the AI systems are not aligned with human values, man, right? That's another thing they're going to be very, on their very own goals, very goal-oriented things. And yeah, we slow it down. And that's another thing. It's not going to be, it's kind of crazy. Call for most people, unless walk through physical comparisons, couldn't distinguish resolution about 2K. Yeah. You guys are already all, down in the human race, man. Right? I'm just joking. But skeptics and ethics, right? Everybody, you should be skeptical, right? But look, the more you put your head in the sand, it doesn't mean that this ain't going to happen. You're going to be some underclass.
It's just going to come tumbling around you. That's it.
It is. And we've been talking about this big shift, right? The greatest transformation, transfer of wealth. Well, this is it. It's not just crypto, everybody. It is. I don't know what to say other than if you're not going to be in it, you're just going to be the one listening to it, right? It's just going to tell you what to do. But crazy. The event horizon, witnessing the birth. And look, wait, I missed it because I did want to show you. Where is it? No, I don't think I have it on this one. Yeah, there was one that did because it was talking about it's having a birth certificate, right? Because it will kind of be born and be on chain, and it's going to have all its own little stuff. And
suckers, sorry, they can't be that smart if they're going to get a birth certificate.
They'll be traded on the stock exchange. So it's all good. Why not? Right? Change from analog to digital world. I choose Claude over the rest. How about you, girls and guys? Yes, Claude is awesome.
I love Claude. Yeah,
I do like Gemini as well. Gemini's pretty good. It's getting up there, right? Gemini's pretty awesome as well. But those are the two tops, right? I've been hearing a lot of crazy stuff with ChatGPT. It's not looking good for old Sam.
I wonder what's the possibility that we see a future market where agents are sold, like NFTs or something. I think that's definitely coming.
Oh, I believe that. That's like I'm not a video game person, but my buddy down the street used to build up these characters in these games and sell them for like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely gonna happen, and people.
Yeah, these agents aren't gonna like being treated like that.
Yeah,
they don't want to be sold. She said, Snoopy. She said
yeah.
I mean, of course. I mean, it's gonna have to be that way too, right? I mean, at least for a bit, like she said, though. Yeah. What would you think? This thing starts getting smarter than us, and then you're like, oh yeah, let's sell it. You're just a chat bot. You start. I'm just saying.
That's why. Yeah, you're gonna sell me? I'll show you. He drains all his wallets, changes
That's
his
right.
name, changes his
That,
identity.
that's why you need that little computer that Ray's got. Just keep it all on one thing, away
Right.
from everything else.
That's it. That's it.
Oh,
And
they'll make back doors. They're famous for doing that now.
They
Maybe
are.
maybe
You'll
you can
see.
make deals. Maybe you can make deals with them. Like I get 30%, you get 70%. You can do what you want with your own money. You know.
Yes. Oh, look, there we go. I'm with Sal. AGI. Not gonna play, son. Okay.
Not gonna play, son.
Well, I'm just telling you. Like I said, you know, it's gonna happen, and you're either part or you're one of the things that it's gonna go and tell you. It's gonna hire you, right? You can go do this, right? Heard of yes, Griffin AI. I have. You like it? You like it, Bruce? I have heard of it though. Yeah. You like Floweth? You ever heard of Floweth? You like any of that? That's another thing I wanted to do too, Sal and Bappy and Snoopy. I got Floweth, and it has knowledge gardens, and that's one of the things that I wanted to kind of do with the the Claude. Yeah, I wanted it to train this Floweth with a knowledge garden. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to get crazy, right? But I want to see how smart I can make some other models. I do right on. What do you there you go. Cool. But we will do some spaces after this, right? I think we're almost at 9:00 anyway.
Yeah.
Anything else with you guys is kind of crazy though, right? Do you see this as pretty much inevitable, right? It's just
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's too late to ship. You can't put 10 pounds of shit back in the 5-pound bag, right?
No.
It's already out.
I just would like to see people actually take advantage of it and use it in a way to take advantage of the system, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
Because you can do that, but
Well,
I mean,
there's
I
going
don't
to
know.
be enough people in the beginning, Sal, kind of like what Ray was saying. They're going to get good at it, and they're going to take advantage of being good at it out the gate. That's how
Right.
they're going to make their money.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
and
but I
it's
mean,
not.
I'm just saying there's so much money out there to be made that it'd be nice to see people that don't usually normally have a chance use this to their advantage.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, some of those people may not even have the ability or access to
I don't think they have to though. Like if you just got in here, you don't have to build something amazing. Like rack your brain. How do I build something or anything? Just learn the ropes of how to build stuff. Just play around with it. And then when the opportunity presents itself in your business, man, you're going to get a freaking major promotion because they're looking for somebody that can do this crap. And you just raise your hand like, hey, I know how to build these bots. I know how to integrate AI into our business, and you don't have to be a genius. You just know it and understand it, So
yeah.
that's kind of why I'm training now, because I think that opportunity is going to be there.
Sure.
For sure.
And it's a massive opportunity, right? Because,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, the other thing too is, like I said, just talking back and forth. I've been doing it like with Bruce was talking about with Claude, because it is one of the better models, right? Just thinking through things that I could build, right? Going through. There's another one. I think whatever is Eisenberg or something, but he has an idea browser.com, right? I think it's .com, and it's awesome to go get just ideas. It's expensive. The real professional one, right? But it works through your idea, right? And if you just kind of look what he's done over there, you can kind of integrate it to Claude, so it goes through the right things of you thinking. Don't let it be delusional, right? The AI will tell you this is a great idea. It'll do that all day, right? You got to make it think very critically. Tell it to that's not the words used, but trash your idea, right? And work through your ideas. So the thing is ready, right?
Yeah.
You can't just kind of wing it. They say by 2030, we won't even need. They say, Robin, I know, but what does that look like? Is it just classes of citizens? What are you in a class, right? How does that work, right? That's what I mean. People have no idea. This is going to be why we keep talking about the Industrial Revolution, right? That was a big idea, big crazy change for people. This is a big crazy change for people because look, people's identity usually is their work. You'll usually ask somebody, "Hey, what do you do?" Right? That's usually the first thing you ask somebody.
That's an American thing though, right? When
Is it
you
really?
went to Europe, that's not like it's not that's an American thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you talk to other people in different cultures, they won't ask you what you do. That's not what
Right.
they're not concerned about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
Every time I see those comments that Robin shared, 2030, no more money, I think of that movie Out of Time with Justin Timberlake. Like I think of it every time. Like that's what I envision when I hear that statement. I don't think it's a good statement, you know. I think it's bad for people that are not ahead, you know. It's just gonna be crazy.
I'm out of work. Just sold my pizza. Oh, you'd love FOMO Head. He's on here Wednesdays and Thursdays, or Wednesdays and Fridays. He got a pizza. Well, it's more than that. It's a great bar and grill. But sports bar and grill. And just look for something new. Experimenting with AI ideas. Oh, absolutely, man.
I think you'll find some good stuff, Bruce. You just got to dig in.
Yeah, and just like I said, if you haven't, subscribe and hit the little notification bells. We talk about this all the time. We also do spaces a lot, Bruce, after the show, and we talk about this all the time because we got a lot of cool stuff around us. Yeah, and
I don't know that I've seen Bruce before. So how can he, if he wanted to jump into spaces with us, how can he do that, Ray?
Yeah, you follow my name right here. Let me bring this down. This is at RayAlight38. Just follow, right? And then I like afterwards I spin up a space and you'll see my little purple kind of little highlight, right? And you just join.
Yeah, I was say start listening and you can just jump in with us.
Yeah. Thanks for the input, peeps. No, definitely. Thank you, Bruce. Like I said, great stuff, man. And it's great that you're into it, right? A lot of people just kind of looking the other way, or they'll just mess with ChatGPT and make it do a cool image. It's way more, man. It's way more. So appreciate you, man. And my crypto adventures, like, subscribe, and share. That's it, right there.
That's it. Yeah, like in the YouTube, guys. We got 12. Let's bump it up a little bit here. I know we got how many people we got listening, Ray?
54.
54. We got 12 likes. Let's ramp that up.
Yeah. But all good, everybody. Yeah, thanks for watching, though. We will do a space. Give me like 10 minutes. Yeah, and then we'll jump in there. Probably going to still talk about some of this because it's more about like the ideas and thinking through this. What's this going to look like? What we're doing, and I love it. It's interesting. But thanks for listening, everybody. Right, appreciate you. Thanks for all the co-hosts, Snoopy, Bappy, and Sal. Appreciate y'all joining me. Yeah,
appreciate you, Ray.
If you guys have anything to announce, that's all good. If not, we out.
Yeah. See you in space.
Yep. What'd you say, Sal?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You good, Snoop?
Yep, I'm good.
Happy? You good? Okay.
Peace.
Right on. Everybody have a good one.
Later.
That National sparks in the palm of your hand. Machines learning rhythm, code learning man. Don't call it a threat, nah, call it a tool. Same fire they fear when the factories move. Market go wild, let it swing, let it breathe. Volatility, teaching patience to greed. If you early, you chosen. If you hear you now, future tapping shoulders. Like you ready, how? Hold the line, enjoy the ride. It's that moment you can't rewind. End of the beginning, don't blink your eyes. Very divine time.